Hello, 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 all my beautiful YouTubers, my subscribers and non-subscribers. Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. Um, Before I begin, I would like to give God His grace. Let's begin, okay? Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, thank you so very much. I am so grateful and so thankful for another day to make things right. I know this battle isn't mine alone. I know I am never alone. And I know that peace is what we are all acquired. Healings is all that we all acquired to live a good life, an abundant life, where there is healthy, where there is security, where there is protection. Father God, that's all we acquired. To have love, whether it's relationship, situationship, whether it's through work, whatever partnership, to have abundant love. Heavenly Father God, I know that no matter what's going on in our lives, you are stand with us, because for those of us that stand with you, you are here with us. Today has been emotional. Today has been an emotional day for me. But because what I have to say is coming from my heart, and it is something that has been eating me alive, and I have been strong, but I know that as this thing coming to an end, it's time for me to release, to let go of whatever that's not serving my highest good. And I am trying very hard, and I'm asking for strength and guidance and protection to continue, because I'm asking for healing for all my brothers and sisters around the world. And I'm also asking for justice to be served for the blockages that been put in on my life, on my children, to be removed, for judgment to be placed on those that is trying to doing magic on my children, that is trying to release, and all those others that have been going through the same things, to get justice, for judgment. I'm calling for judgment for the blockages that she and he that knows that they have been doing this to blocking my message from coming out. And I'm also placing judgment in the magician, dark practitioner, and also the dark high priestess. I'm calling judgment on them, for them to remove that off of myself, of my children. That I pray that Archangel Michael to protect us, to protect the collective, for the message that they are about to receive, to take it for their own healing. I pray, amen. So there's 8 of you in here. I'm sorry. It's getting emotional very quick, because it's kind of been an emotional roller coaster for me, okay? As a mother, it is very hard when you are going through these, when you are going through these things and you have to deal with them and you feel like you are alone. There's 11 of you. Don't forget to like and to support the message, because like I said, this will save lives, because a lot of mothers out there giving up on their children the minute they turn out to be, some shape or form. But I can telling you guys that please don't give up yet, because sometimes things happen unbeknownst to them, okay? So please don't give up on them so quickly, knowing that, things might be happening not because of them, because outside third party. So as you guys know, I do have children. For those of you that been around me very long, not around me, but that's been supporting my channel, knows that, that the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups is blocking my channel because they don't want the message to come out. And then amongst others that they work with of powerful people, they're blocking my channel so the message doesn't come out. But I know by the grace of God, I've been in the upright. And like I say, guys, it will help you guys. And I'm not projecting things on nobody. I will not projecting things on nobody. I will never want what happened in my life, in my children's life, to happen to anyone. So I'm gonna start it with this. And in 2023, I'm gonna skip 2022 because in 2022 there was re-recording my video while I'm recording them. Okay, this is how it started. They was doing that. They was recording my video in 2022 while I recording them, and then they also, and I'm going to telling you guys, you can take note, do whatever that necessary for your own benefits. It doesn't matter to me. They were recording my video, and then they're also editing. Oh, I want to say disclaimers. This video here, what you see, it's what you get. There will be no editing. I haven't editing any video since it was in my other channel that I was doing a little bit of editing. But in this, in Goddess of Light 1111, there was no editing. I do not have time to do 12 videos and also editing all of them. If you guys see that, I had maybe editing a little bit of the video, please do not, do not click on leave the video yet, okay, because you guys going to hear a lot of information. Like I said, that might be helping you guys, so please do not click off. But I'm trying to explain what happened. It's a little bit, it's a little bit longer than what you guys might like. So I said don't don't hang up. I don't know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Don't click off the video. But when they were doing that, I have some of little video that you will that I had to do, but that wasn't early when I started doing my video and stuff, when I wasn't doing like the video the way I was doing. But once that, like I said, maybe in 2020, that I was doing that. But when I start doing all 12 video plus uploading them, and then to put thumbnails and all that stuff, I start editing. So right now there is no editing on this video. What you see is what you get. Even when I start doing my video, I will not editing my video, and there is no filter in my face. There was no filter at all. Okay, there was no filter in my face, and I'm saying that for YouTube, not for anybody else. For YouTube, there is no filter, there's no editing, there is no AI. I'm not making anything of whatever I'm telling here is the truth and facts. So they were blocking my videos from being viewed, from being seen, because they was taking it for themselves. The reason that I know is that one time I tested that, okay? I can tell this is, like I said, this is facts on my father's name that I'm swearing, but my father said, do not swear ever, that whatever that I say, that is the truth and facts on me. So I should not swear, because if anyone, they don't believe me, that's on them. But believe in myself, and he also know that I'm telling the truth and facts. I went because at that time they are making sure my car wasn't like it is now. It was good to drive, but they're making sure that they drain the battery, so that way, that for me, I thought it was something bad and stuff like that. I was in such under heavy black magic and stuff like that. So my car sitting there for almost a year, actually, because after after my son graduation in May, I wasn't able to drive my car anymore. I pick him up, and then the next morning when I went to drop him off, it did not work. But it was because that the King of Pentacles was pushing me to drive, because they know that I have backup. If I go driving, they will also do a lot of things by try to bully me. Okay, they will also try to bully me. They will do they will try this, because they started working with government official. I'm not telling on them and stuff like that. I'm telling this story, so be patient with me. And I skipped 2020, I skipped 2022, all that, so I'm picking up from 2023. So be patient with me, guys, because like I say, there is no note here. I do not write none of this and stuff like that. This is all up here. Okay? So just when people say 1116, when I say that, so this is a tower. So all of this that happened and stuff like that, we're calling everything, because it was a lot of things. So they make sure that I couldn't drive, because if I drive and stuff like that, I will be financially stable. So if I do readings and stuff like that, they will block it from me. They will block it when it's come to uploading. Okay, they will block it when it's come uploading. And I'm going to say that again, I'm not blaming YouTube, I'm not blaming them for not letting my video views, because it's going to look like I already seen, because there was a group of social media that kind of like will give my video a thumbs down, to make it look like, oh, it's not good enough, or it's already been viewed, which is that I don't have any other choice. So once I stopped doing that, because they were doing that, okay, let me telling you how I know. I took my phone, I make 3 videos. I took my phone because at that time my car doesn't work. I wanted to go buy food. It was during the holiday confirmation. It was during the holiday, and I want to buy food so I can make food. I think it was Thanksgiving. So I wanted to make Thanksgiving dinner, because I did not have a car. So I wanted to go to the store. So I make 3 video. I took those video and walk into the store. When I start at home, the video never upload. They are taking forever. I even took picture of them. Some of them say 19 hours, 26 hours, 8 hours, 5 hours. I think however many long. So once I took the video, I was testing myself. So it's like, the divine guided me. It say that if you want proof and stuff, take the video with you. They have monetized on them, right? They have monetized on them. There wasn't upload, because what I did is that I did not monetize the video. But once I took them, by the time I get close to a school, by the time, maybe, because it's like maybe about like half a miles, for me to walk. It probably about a half a miles. By the time I get to a quarter miles, my video not only uploaded, but there was monetized. But I never monetized them myself. Okay, I never monetized them myself. So I'm telling this is all truth and facts. 2 of my video was monetized. So when I try to monetize the other one, because by the time I get to I even tried to sat at a Starbucks to see if my other video will upload. It didn't upload. Okay, so again, there's a lot of, and I had to go to the past to go telling you this, so I can try to close the cycle out, because I am so exhausting. I am so emotional and stuff like that, because my children did not have to go through that. My children did not have to go through that. So this is a helicopter. So I guess this is some type of distraction, right? So And you know, so once I did all of that, it's right over my head. After all of this happened, and this is a real helicopter. This is a real helicopter. This is not a fake noise, okay? This is not a fake noise. This is not a filter. This is a real helicopter that passed by. I said that and stuff like that for YouTube to know that I am not, this is not a make believe. This is a true helicopter. So I wanted to say this to say this. So now I'm gonna telling you guys, you know, um, I start taking my children to school. So they were monitored my video and block it because the social, like I said, the social media group, uh, they're not listening to my video. Nobody's like that I used to know is listening to my video. Maybe one or two person and stuff like that will say that, will send a comment when I make videos. So I realized like, okay, I wasn't getting mad. The only thing that I questioned when I sent a message, when I send a message, they say that, YouTube isn't view. It's not YouTube. Somebody say that, oh, the message you are talking about and stuff like that, nobody is interested in it. I was like, okay, that's fine. I never say anything. I just keep the message. So now, here's the thing. That's what I told people. Don't hang up because the story, there's backstory. I even skipped 2022. So I'm telling you guys what's happened. So after that, my children, no. So there was the energy. So I started hearing noise and started in my body. And what I saw was, that's what I told you guys, don't hang up because there is a very sad story to this. Okay. And I'm not trying to make any sad. This is to help. This is to help whomever that need to hear it. I have tried when I was dropping my sons from school and the other one from work, someone get a key to my apartment. Someone get a key to my apartment. And you guys, if you guys want to comment, that's fine. I'm not that, childish, I'm not childish and stuff like that. So someone put two leaves 3 times. Every time that I went to my apartment, someone putting two leaves, okay, of, it's like kind of winter leaf, November, when the leaves turning yellow, when it's so beautiful, and it started raining. Right now, there was no such thing as rain. So I'm telling you guys the truth. This is part of my healings. This is part of releasing. I'm hoping that this can make a difference in my boys' life, my children's life, in my life, in everyone else's lives. Okay. So 3 times, and I show it to my son, they're like, oh, okay. They don't say anything because the reason that, I did not scared because someone is trying to sending me a message and say they are juggling. I did not know, how they say, you will heard people say, oh, this person is juggling you and someone else. But this wasn't that they were juggling relationship. They was juggling entities. There was juggling entities. There was also someone was warning me. So since I'm not letting them taking my videos, I stand up and fight back. They cannot get my videos, so they're gonna start harvesting my energies, and then they're going to start. So that's when they start harvesting my energies. That I will be very tired and things like that. But they do that, to the point that once I realize that I master myself, and then they start harvesting also my sons. They harvesting my boys. They will sleep like, especially my youngest son, he will sleep like 24 hours and stuff like that. And he's not even hungry, but he slept and slept. So I will pray and pray. I will wake up in the middle of the night and pray and pray and pray. They do that. They do that from 22 until this year. So my children, once I stop that, so they have my children to start become creating conflicts, to create chaos, and even other people. Even when church we used to listen to, they will, I will listen and stuff like that. They were looking at straight at the camera and saying the same thing. Bring them down, bring chaos. So I start listening to even, church and things like that, because but and then so my children, one time, many times we used to pray. I either go to their room and pray, they will come to my room, they will start coming and say good night to me. Regardless of what's going on, my children will say good night to me, and I will go say good night to them, okay? I'm going to talk about them, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But they was started juggling, they will started transferring. I will say instead of so juggling, I will say that they was transferring entities into my body, so they will have a way, they start sending curses to blocking me financially when it's come to my channel, then come to my channel. And then I will listening to other, I will listening to not a lot, maybe a couple of, other readers and stuff like that. They will keep saying this thing, and then the next thing I know that they will happening to me. So they will sending, like, it's not just entities, it's in the refrigerator, you will hear it. I even, I post a recording video and stuff like that. What I heard, they will create a lot of chaos, magic and stuff. Because someone also sending me a magic. See, they do a lot of black magic. They come in the apartment when I am not there. They put it a cross with a lot of red thread on it. I had picture of all of this, what I'm talking about, but what they did is they're blocking, they hacking into my other phone. So all of these things, because that I did not, I haven't go to my phone in a very long time. So they changed the password completely. When I put my password in, it did not work. I do not know whether this thing was uploaded in iCloud or not. So I had a lot of things that I took picture they were doing. I took picture of the leaves. I took picture of the cross with the red thread, and then they even sent. They even took picture of a. I even they went into my medical history. They know that I have medical things that I have to get taken care of. They even leave me. The phone number of that doctor that I went. So when it's come to the leaves, I just pick them up and threw them in the, flush them, and things like that. In 311, I'm saying this. When it's come to the thread, I take a scissor. I did not touch them. I grab a plastic bag and cut it and stuff. And then I say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then I threw it in the trash. The same thing. So I heard these energies. Now I'm going to talk. They had, same thing. So we have someone that is doing a lot of crazy magic. Crazy magic is for my children to be stuck in their head, for them to be disrespectful, for them to be disobedient, for them not listening to me. Because if they disconnected me with my children and stuff like that, they know that would be the most thing that is heartbreaking, because I've been taking care of my children, whether they are here or not. They have been taken care of. So by them sending energies, the 7 of Cups, literally, when I say the 7 of Cups, I smell snake, I smell reptilian. I can smell. I have all my six sense. When you get gifted, you get all your six sense. So I receive all my 6 cents and everything that I say, I put it on my God. There is no need for me to lie. Okay. They started cursing me, cursing me. But I don't care about like whatever anyone say about me when it's come to gaslighting me, when it's come to gossiping about me, slander me, because I know it's all lie. My father say, I will take care of that. You don't worry about that. But when these folks try to curse at me and curse at my children, you know, it's kind of like that, for them to be disobedient, disrespectful, for them to be doing all type of things, for them to be destructive at nighttime, especially that they start giving them offer, they manipulated them mentally, they giving them doing magic. And I plead with them. I say, please, if I have an issue with you, deal with me. Please do not manipulate in my children. Do not hurt my children. I spoke about all of this, but they're still blocking my video from being viewed. I talk about all of this, they're still blocking my video from being viewed, because they felt like if this come out and stuff like that, it is believable. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie. And I'm not exactly sure why they chose to do all of these things to my children. So when I started, they start coming to pray and stuff, but I start praying on my own. Wow. I start praying on my own. I start praying for them and stuff like that, because even when I want to pray, they don't want to pray. So it's just like, you know, it's just so emotional. It's been an emotional roller coaster. I have no reason. I have no reason to lie about this. I have no reason. So they start giving my children information, because they figured that, okay, if they're gonna hurt my children, oh yeah, I've been doing a lot. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. So I've been doing a lot of prayers, because the reason that I don't do anything else and stuff like that, I trust in the Lord. I trust in God, and I've did a lot of prayers. I do use a lot of sage and stuff. You know, when I was studying sage in the beginning, actually, my children will literally stuff like that lift, and they will laugh. They will literally lift their arm and stuff like that, so I can sage them. But when they start sending these energies and entities inside their body, they didn't want me to do that. They didn't want me to come in their womb. They didn't want me to do anything. So I can hear those entities and stuff in their body, and I feel powerless, because all I can do is pray. And God told me that, don't worry, don't worry, my children will come home. Everybody will see that who's in power. 3:16, how I say that. So my heart had been broken for like so many years, because I feel powerless. I feel powerless, but I know that the only thing that I can do is be strong for my children. Is be strong for them, Linda. So thank you, Linda. So I try to be strong for them, and I try to stay strong for them. They will become very destructive, being loud and obnoxious. And then in the morning they will asking me, and I'm not telling on them and stuff like that, because they did anything wrong. I'm telling the facts and the truth, so this thing can come into a close, to know what's going on when a mother He said, Mother Earth, ground yourself. I know I am trying to. I am trying to. When a mother, when a mother is so cruel to tell, to want to hurt another mother, not knowing. I know. That's why I've loved my children and I. We go to the park a lot. We play soccer together. We do a lot of stuff together, even when, I will watch a movie. My son will come in and, he will just hop in on my bed and stuff and sat there, and the other one will just, they will sat on the bed. And when all of this happened, they didn't want to do anything because you have cool men, grown men and women that was doing heavy magic on my children for them to be for them to be disconnected. It's kind of like they literally cut the cords between me and my children for them to be disruptive. My children are also very quiet. They're very humble, very polite. Even at their age, there is not a single place that I go with them that there is a compliment and stuff. Because people was like, how come your kids doesn't ask for anything? How come they're not touching anything? Even when they are in, teenager and things like that, they always behave the same way. And, and I try to keep them out of the limelight. Even when I'm in there, I keep them out of it and stuff. I never told my children how much stuff that I go through, but and they always already been manipulated, through magic. I don't know if they were physically until I get to the hotel. The trees, yourself, God has you in your. You say hug a tree, hug yourself. God has you and your angels. Call your ancestor. You will have an army to protect you and your kids. Thank, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I have done that every single day and night. No matter even when I'm leaving there, I say that a protection prayers over them and making sure that we all are protected no matter where I'm going. But they only do this when I'm in deep sleep, because sometimes that, how I don't know if you guys, I'm an earth sign, you know, and we are very independent. So sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm bothering God too much, you know, even if I'm finished praying, I feel like, okay, I'm good. I pray. I don't need no more protection because I know Jesus got me and things like that. But well, knowing stuff, it's just we have been, we have entity that's been bullying us. Like I say, I heard those entities inside their body because how they're doing stuff, like they use their heart because they know that I know. So, because through my prayers, I was able to release these entities out of the body through prayers to God's. I was releasing them without them even know. Because once I felt like any type of negative energies around my son and stuff like that, I say, show yourself, Satan, and then the energy will make noise. But I do not never let my son knows that and stuff like that because they was under such heavy magic and manipulation and stuff. So I had, I pray on my own. I will go in my room and pray for them without them even know, for the entities to remove themselves, to leave their body, to also, because there was, so like I said, somebody coming into my apartment without me knowing. And when you heard other readers say that, oh, they're coming into your apartment, so it's kind of like spirits is telling me that, okay, and if I did not see, with my own eyes, I will say no, there was nobody will come into my apartment because my apartment is protected. When the devil coming into my apartment and stuff, the alarm the alarm rings so hard and stuff like that. I have to take. I was like, wow. It was like a whooping. That's when my Archangel Michael was inside my apartment whooping some behind. So and that's when I realized that whatever these people was being said, it was actually happening in real life. My children was very grounded. They were very happy. They were very humble. I still have, and it's not an attachment, I still have an energy on the right side of my body that it's a ghost that felt like, because they tried to use my light, and they refused to leave. But I told them that I'm not afraid of you. You will have to leave my body. So when it's come to my children, they even they were talking a lot of nonsense. I listened to them, but I know they have been manipulated. So that's what I chose. When I was talking the other day, I was online, I say I'm calling judgment on whomever that is manipulating my children to become the person they are now, because I know that's not them. I know they have been under they give them offers. When I say offers, I'm not talking about money. They could have also tell them that they're gonna have my inheritance. They manipulate them, they do magic on them, they told them they're gonna be inheritance, gonna have some type of inheritance, I guess, because the inheritances keep wanna come out. So they manipulated them, they do magic on them to make them disconnected, to make them look like I'm the bad person, because also I'm not, financially stable anymore, because they felt like if they're blocking me from every type of source of income I'm supposed to have, that my children will look down on me, because that's they started doing them. Because the same son that told me that I don't need money, he don't need money and stuff like that, he said, Mom, why do you need, we don't need money, we'll be okay with whatever we have. Is the same one that told me that you're not doing anything. you promised us you promised us we was gonna do this and do that, and now we're living in a hotel. So I'm being resented because of men, and these women felt like unless I work for them, that I deserve to be cursed financially, I deserve to be black financially, and because I don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship. So my children is very polite, very caring, very loving. We have been put energy inside our body. Like I say, even if they don't stay, even if it's temporary, my son still open my doors for me. If I went to the grocery store, when we used to go to the grocery store, they will carry all the grocery. I don't have to carry anything. Now, I have to ask them to do something. I have to ask them. Due to the heavy black magic they're doing on my children, they keep giving them offers to be destructive. They're still doing that now because they're stuck in their head. They're still giving them energies to be destructive. So when you hurt somebody, remember that. Even when I was doing readings in 2021, I say be careful what energies, be careful what gift you guys take from people, because some gift is not gift. How people say that, oh, you're gonna receive gifts and stuff like that. Some of them, they're not gifts. They're just, that's things that's also, some of them are the fools. That's why there's a lot of mental health issues people going on. And I am blessed to say that, because I had already break generational curse. God's already walked through me to all my calamities, to making sure that I go through a lot of things. I understand. Thank you. Where are you with no detail? Where you live in Canada? No, I do not live in Canada. I'm in America. I'm in America. Um, I try not to leave any details because, like I say, I want to protect it. You know, I even when I was doing readings, I protected my peace, and I protected what's mine. You know, when it's come to loyalty, that's big with me, and that's how I was supposed to break generational curse. So they wanted to make my children, my family, to be disloyal. They wanted to make my children to be disloyal. So it's just like someone spend 24 hours. People spend 24 hours doing death magic on me. I had an out of body experience. That's what I say. You cannot go by what a sign say when it's come to whether you moon rising or sunset or whatever, fourth house, sixth house. It doesn't really matter, because I have an out of body experience, and Jesus like, I'm not dealing with this. God looking at me, he told the angel, send her back. This is not the right time. And Jesus like, I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm not going to do that. So they sent me back. I had another experience that one of the young women that was doing black magic on me for me to have a heart attack. I literally heard the noise, evil eyes, evil eyes, evil eyes. And the next things that I know, I was sat in a box with my children while there was a storm over me. I was inside some type of glass box that God let me see the storm, but I was inside protected while there was. And if God is my witness again, that's on top. I'm not, these people has not tried to be killing me or murdering me since, like I say, now. This had been happen. These folks have been trying to do that since 2020, since 2021, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, energetically, in every area. These people have been trying to end it unless I let them, unless I provide them financially, unless I provide them, provide for them financially, or to keep my mouth shut. So my children is so afraid and stuff like that. They have been speaking a lot of stuff, but through manipulation and magic. Even before I come in here, they start doing magic and stuff like that because they want the government to block me, because they don't want this information to come out. I post some of those cars that was coming, because there's, like I said, these are people that different group, elite shifters. They was coming on harvesting my energies. So I had to bend them. I have to bend and banish them, and you know, in the ethers and stuff like that. So yes, I have been battling this for a while now. I have been trying, but I have, thank you, Linda, and I appreciate the messages. I have been trying. The thing is and stuff is that all our phone is being hacked. So how do you move when everywhere you go somebody is following you? So what they was trying to do, they wanted me to be submissive, grounded myself, and make sure that they block me from, because they know what these people did. They want me to also talk bad about YouTube if I do my videos. Okay, they want me to be submissive so bad. So if I felt like it's YouTube that is blocking me, if I feel like it's YouTube that blocking me, so that way that will talk bad about YouTube, but I will never do that. So what they did, that they blocked me from my messages coming out. I have 95,000. I used to have 107,000 uh, subscribers. There was unsubscribing my people like yesterday. They just unsubscribe it. And then what they decided to do is that they're making sure that they're blocking me, because they want me to be grounded, so that way that I can work with them. So I guess that was the Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Cups ideas. So that way I will work with them. Mia, Sarah. Hey Mia, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys joining me. Oh, look at that. Tweet, tweet, tweet in the clock. Thank you guys so much. So, you have a little so I was trying, I was trying to do everything that I can. I was trying to do everything that I can to, to be more productive. I had good savings between me and my son. You know, he. Oh, thank you, Mia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's what I had told people. I said that, I have been very positive in my channel. This is not about nobody else, but, I was guided to do this with a lot of love, with a lot of compassion, with a lot of love and a lot of compassion. And, when my children become, what it is now, and they felt like, okay, if YouTube is not working with me, then I will have to be, I will be grounded myself. I will be submissive to them, and they will like, oh, okay, we can work with you and things like that. And then all of this sudden, my channel will be viewed, and I'm okay with the way it's going. I'm okay that the way YouTube let it happen. I'm not mad. I'm not angry about that, because it's not, like I say, it was never about money. I was just, one of those people and stuff like that. People was say, oh, you're not doing my video. And I felt like, oh, let me continue to do, what the collective want. It was never about money. But when they start doing when they see my work ethic and stuff like that, because of an ex, when they see my work ethic, like whatever this, also these cameras here. So because they felt like, if they are already making sure my family doesn't talk to me, my family move away also, and as for me stuff, I want, what I want. I'm not going to say what I want. God's already know what I want, and he already promised it. So I'm not worried about that. The only thing is now is just, I want justice to be served for my sons, because they still try to give them offers for them to be distracted. They talk about bad about me. They say things subliminally, and all I can do is pray for them, because I know they're not doing it or say it, because I know these people are threatening them when it's come to death. So they're afraid to speak the truth, because neither of my son wanna talk to me. They're not telling me the truth, because they're like, that my son, both of them said that, that's I hear, because the other one that's not around me, those are different story, and I'm not gonna go there because they're not, 5011, so 511. So it's like they're like, no, I don't wanna, I don't wanna deal with this and things like that. I don't wanna be part of that. While they say things, while they say, things, try to be sneaky. They kept secrets about, just because they're afraid of death, because they might be threatened. Death is a lot of people that have been threatened not to say anything, or if you say anything, we're gonna say you working with us and things like that. If you say anything, we're gonna say you are working with us. So they wanted to make sure. Well, the two youngest one is 22 and 19. 22 and 19. That's the two youngest one. So that the one that is, so what they are trying to do now, they try to keep us, all of us, quiet, because when I was being followed, they know about that because they saw it firsthand. So what they want to do and stuff like that, they want to make sure that me and my children are stay quiet about what they have done. But for whatever reason and stuff like that, I do not truly care. So they might also blackmailing my children, not just, they might have blackmailing them for whatever reason. They might have did, some awful things to them. iOS. Hi, goddess. Oh, hi, hi, hi. Hi, iOS. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm going to say hello to you. I'm sending that love right back at you. So, with all of this that happened and stuff, they could have manipulated my sons to do something, unethical, out of character, just so that they can hold that against them, just so that they can hold that when it's come to the lovers. So I'm not going to put that out there. But I'm asking for justice to be served for them, because I raised 2 points that was to be kings, because my children lack charity. They like to serve, they like to do charity works. But once that happened to us since 2021, we've been battle of this. They're like, I don't, when, if my son say, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to be part of this, but then they turn around right in front of you, in front of your face, speaking subliminally about, the same thing they told you they don't want to be part of. And I finally talked to my son like a few days ago and things like that, and telling them that, hey, they broke my car and they don't want me to work, because they want me to sit at home. They want me to sit there and do readings. They're making sure. Yes, you're right. Thank you. So they're making sure every places that I go, um, they're making sure that, that I cannot drive, so that way that I will be in isolation. So it's kind of, they want to hold me hostages. They harvesting, was harvesting my children energy even at the hotel, because they want him because they want. Well, I'm trying not to cry, but I'm trying to hold myself together, because I don't think this is right. They stole my children innocent, and I'm asking for judgment to serve. I'm asking for justice to serve for them, because their innocence has been taken away from them. There's more the delay. Hey, Esmeralda, no, I have not seen. I have not seen. This is not about supernatural, baby. This is about like wicked people. This is as nothing. Try to trafficking somebody to work is not supernatural. This is called wickedness. Okay, because I handle the supernatural part. Okay, because a lot of you that does not know, I work a lot of school. I work a lot of school, and there was a proof for a lot of things not to happen in the eaters and stuff. But someone is keep trying to appeal some of those stuff, you know, some of these things. So when it's come to a lot of like when we talking about spirituality, I make a whole lot of difference in the eaters. Maybe in the future, your lineage might learn that I wrote this quote because this quote, just like how God have Aaron and Moses to wrote a lot of scroll, about I did a lot of those. It will be it will be heard. That's what I say. I'm not worried about death. My legacy will live on, even if you guys nobody's know that because I did word a lot of scored for these things not to happen, and I see a lot of results. You guys no idea how much stuff my children and I been through for the past 4 years, but I handle it with grace, with humility. A lot of people that were supposed to listen a lot of people that were supposed to listen and followed, they end up going into the wrong path because of a place to stay, having a car, or having a promotion. I felt like I know a lot of people have been blackmailed not to work with me, because they want to making sure that, as long I'm struggle financially, it would be detrimental for my death. But I'm not worried about death because I did a lot of work. I have did a lot of work for the newcomers, earth angels, to be safe and protected. I've wrote a lot of scroll as I go, you know. Um, a lot of magic that had been done is instantly backfired because I wrote a lot of scroll for that also. So I did a lot of work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys. And and other things that have been happen. Thank you, iOS. I'm sending you lots of love also. There's been, you know, uh certain people, like I say, it's kinda like people blackmailing each other right now. You know, people literally like follow me and tracking me to follow me and tracking me when it's come to work, to transferring entities, to manipulate me, to spying on me, even if they're not staying. And then what they're doing is that they try to and then at the end of the night for them to hold on my back. So they will have some type of entities to come in and hold me down. You know how, like, okay, if you have sibling, right, you're playing, one of them holding you down, and then the other one, like, pick on you and stuff like that. That's what they are doing to me now. That's what they are doing. But I praise the thou shall not, thou shall not. I'm not even gonna go there with that anymore. Oh, I have been. That's the reason that You said just say positive. I'm a warrior. The army can do shit to me. Facts. Oh, I know. I said that. I said that the other day. You know, is the same thing that I said that. I said that. I think I said that last night, and I always say that when I'm talking to myself, when I'm speaking positive to myself. I am a warrior because it's part of my healings, is the reason that I can stay and fight, because I am a warrior. I am a royal blood confirmation. Okay, I am a royal blood, and actually God told me that. And that was the first thing when I realized that, when God guided me toward Jeremiah first, that's when I realized that I was upgraded to a new level. Okay, that's when I was upgraded to a new level of a fighter. So that's when I start praying for my children. That's what I started praying for my children. But my children was good. there was never there was never that person that these people try to make him to be. And I know that too shall pass, said the Lord thy God. That too shall pass. So, because whatever, a lot of people receive a lot of offer, like I say, promotion, blackmailing here and there. They will, if they do this to me, they will get that. If they do this, they will get this. So now it's come to this stuff that I had to say this, not because I'm trying to tell on my children or anything like that. That's because I'm telling on them, because is letting you go guys know that these might save, anyone that have family and stuff like that. There is cruelty, there is cruelty, there is wickedness going on. And what you guys know about me, it's all facts. This is not made up story, because I'm not getting paid to say none of this. This is all facts and truth. All facts and truth. Okay. So people are trying to, yeah, they are trying to tracking me, to try to transferring entity still. Said oh, thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I am humbly, I am humble. Thank you guys. Since you are cursing, thank you guys so much. So now all I'm praying that is that to free my children from stronghold. I can handle the rest. To free my children from stronghold, because they didn't deserve to be homeless. They did not deserve to be homeless. I have plenty of relatives. The funny part is I have plenty of relatives, but my children didn't deserve to be homeless, because we live very hard. We live very hard. We have done a lot of work. I have done a lot of work to making sure my children is safe, to make sure they were safe and protected. And they use, because they didn't have, because their father wasn't around, they use that little bit of hardworking of their father wasn't around to hurt them. Thank you guys so much. track message. I don't know what happened with your message, but I've already seen it. So 10, 11, and 12. So, oh wow, okay. So they tried to retract your message, but I already seen it. So it's been, like I say, it's been a roller coaster when it's come to this. So I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna end it because these folks was, still tracking me, still tracking me, and trying to making sure that. And I'm glad, you guys are not in your head about this, so it is good, you know, because they were trying to tracking me, and then send entities to try to come in and hold on in my back, when it's come to, just to hurt me or try to giving me energies, try to give me energies either to keep me track, to keep me in my head, try to keep me track, to keep me in my head, to, and for me to still stuck in the same old cycle over and over, so that way I would be distracted and keep healing myself. So yeah, those are those things that is happening, you know so they will try to making sure that, if I'm staying distracted. And you will heard, if you listen to a lot of readers, you will heard some of them talking about this. It's just like, okay, try to keep me distracted, to keep me in my head, so I can, like, going back and forth about healing, keep going and do the same healings, by them giving me energies and stuff like that, energies that's not mine. And then, so, when they realize that, it's not, because if they cannot get me sick, they'll give me energies without knowing. And like I say, I know, like, there's a lot of official that knows what's going on, and I am hoping that they can put a stop to it. In the ethers, there's a lot that put a stop, but in here, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard and stuff like that, even because everybody is afraid of everybody right now. Once I start talking about this, I'm going through a similar situation as you right now. I lost my job, my apartment, no money, no more money coming in. I have family but no help. Wow, I'm sending you lots of love, healing, and serenity. Continue to pray that, that too shall pass in the name of Jesus. Amen to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am calling judgment. I am calling judgment on everybody, for all of us and stuff like that, that been put in situation to lose our home, that lost our family, that lost our children, to receive immediate justice, because we don't deserve this. Awakening doesn't mean that you have to continue to go to the same cycle. And I'm also calling judgment on everyone, to everyone that is trying to bring negative energies, entities on our body, to make sure our blessing is delayed. It is not forgetting, it's only delay. It's only a delay. This is a warning. This is the blue jay light is giving whomever this is that is coming in here secretly. They're giving them a warning. I am blessed to have two wonderful friends that are helping me and my daughter. I am living with my other daughter and her family, but I have a lot of faith. God is my everything. Me too. I am with you on this. I am with you. We will pray for each other. Even if I don't know you, I will pray that you will get justice. And anybody that is coming and try to hurt me, because they're even sending, there's also the hitman. He's not letting things go yet. Yeah, the hitman is also, and I'm calling judgment on the hitman. I'm calling judgment on the hunter. I'm calling judgment on everyone that is trying to manipulate these entities, these deities, because I'm not working with these people. I'm calling judgment on them because what they was trying to do is try to keep me to be quiet. I'm calling judgment on them that is also try to transferring. I'm calling judgment on all of them. I'm calling judgment on this, on all of them. Or we all will get justice. Esmeralda, may God bless you, honey. You will get justice. Okay. You will get justice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Esmeralda. So we all will get justice. Like I say, I'm calling judgment on this transferring to stop. I'm calling judgment to come in and after me. And I'm calling judgment for all my brothers and sisters to get justice. To get justice. Because the cruelty of we don't do anything to people and we being attacked because we are awakened, it's not supposed to be like that. Adekar there one. Hello, love. Hello, 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 hello to you. Stay strong, my sister. Keep in faith always, no matter what life throws at us. We will definitely do that. So someone is projecting right now. They might be also projecting for me to continue communicate online. They might be projecting for me to keep talking. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. When it's come to this, like I say, no matter what's going on, I know that I'm calling justice. Whomever that is projecting and stuff like that for me to continue to communicate, for me to speaking online, I'm calling judgment on them, because I spoke the truth is for some type of clarity, for my children to be safe, for our lives to be changed, not to creating drama. I just want justice to be served where it need to be. Okay? And they also is trying to, they have been manipulated, you know, the projection, the manipulation, you know, they're projecting and manipulating my children, you know, to say things and things like that. That's not true. I know my children. They are manipulating my children to say things, you know, it's not, I know it's not true. Whatever they are doing to my children, it is manipulation and projection. No, it's because our Father, Heavenly Father, is about to take over. And thank you, Other Carter. Thank you. The God, my Father, is about to take over the walls. I know that I'm being, you know, it's about to take over the walls. So I know that I'm being manipulated, you know, to speak or things like that. So call on your ancestor and love line, also your angels and protection. So they are projecting my, you know, projecting on my children, projecting on my children, manipulating my children, you know, to speak online, and I'm calling judgment for that to stop. I'm calling judgment for that to stop, and I'm calling judgment for them to leave my children be at peace, and I'm calling judgment for any offer they were given with maliciousness to be returned back to their owner, and I'm calling that to any type of so-called attachment to be released, any stronghold to be released, and by calling judgment, by placing judgment, and whomever that this, and to close out with a cycle so a new one can begin. But as of right now, I appreciate you guys, all your comments. I am calling on love and light and healing, peace, serenity to everyone around the world, and anyone that are going through any type of issues, problem, you know, that, you know, they can have faith on God and believe on God and strength and guidance on God, that things is going to be good. 76:11, that's justice will be served for an ending. Justice will be served for whatever that they want to end for me. If what's for me will be for me, what's for anyone will be for them. May God keep blessing you and your family. Thank you. You as well. Thank you so much. So I keep the faith. I am no longer 404. This is my cue to leave. I'm going to leave it there at 404. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate everything. Every last one of you that are hang with me here, that are listening to me. I just wanted to say that, and keep on pushing, and keep on moving. Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much. May God bless you, love and light to you and everyone around the world. May we find peace, love and light. I pray for you guys. Amen. Bye.